Hi, I'm Christine McKay with Northridge Publishing, and this is one of my favorite segments that we get to do, and it's a Make It Your Own Challenge. And this week we have guest designer Brie Pinales. Brie is actually a graphic designer for Roberts Crafts, and she is also an amazing just designer overall. Your projects are absolutely gorgeous.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, so for the challenge this month, I sent you a 12 by 12 layout by Annabelle O'Malley, and this is the layout right here. So I sent you a picture of this, and I just right off the top of your head, tell me what were some of the first things that you noticed?
The first things I noticed was this swirl right here. I am a fan of the vintagey, swirly,
all those
kind of
flourishes.
grunge, yeah. And it just really caught my eye, the texturing and the detail in it, and I liked how it was layered with those two colors. And then the next thing was probably these flowers, and then the colors. I am a fan of color. For sure.
And I could not believe when you walked into the studio what you had transformed this into. Yeah. Because what I told Brie is I said, you can make anything you want. You can do a card, you can do a layout. I just want you to use this for inspiration and truly to make it your own. So let's take a look at what you did.
Okay. So
tell me where you started with your inspiration.
Where I started was probably with the color. There was a lot of colors in that page, and that just really stood out to me. Being a designer, graphic designer, you know, everything I do, that's a big part of me. That's where I get a lot of my inspiration, is just seeing the colors.
And making them come
everywhere.
alive.
Yeah. So I didn't want to do just the regular flowers like that. So I had just learned how to do these ribbon flowers. So I kind of went crazy with those.
And those, for me, when I first saw this, those just like popped right off the project. And I love what you said about the use of color, because all of the colors are just kind of so random, and yet they all mix and they all work together to make the project come alive.
That's the key, is finding different enough colors, but that have enough similarities that you can just combine them all together.
I absolutely love
that work
it.
well.
And I also, one of the things right off that I noticed is you talked about the flourish that you love so much here, and I see how you've recreated that in different areas on the project.
Yeah, we actually sell these at the store I work for, Roberts, and it's like a sticker that you just lay down on there.
So totally easy.
Yeah, super easy.
Well, Brie, I absolutely love this. So let me ask you just a couple things about as far as one designer to another. Let me ask you, for instance, like if you've kind of got a little bit of creative block, what are some of the things that you do to kind of break past that, other than using, inspiration pieces?
A lot of things I do, light and shadows even catch my eye. I'm like a bird, glitter, shiny things. I go right to them. So I'll either just go for a walk outside to see what colors and what things I see out in nature or just out in the city. I'll go walk a craft store and look at the different papers and colors and designs they use there. Look at different blogs like your own, and
just get inspiration
so many different
from every day.
Yeah, so many different companies' blogs have so many fun different things.
And what are some of the things that you find being drawn to as far as crafts? Like, what are some of your favorite crafting outlets?
Oh my goodness, there's so many. I love doing jewelry. I'm a big fan of jewelry. I love wearing it. I love making it. Home decor is probably a big one. I do a lot of things like frames, and I don't like just plain frames. I'm very eclectic, and so I come up with stuff like this.
Okay, last question I want to ask you, and this is one that I get a lot. What do you do when somebody says to you, I could never do that, I'm not creative, I'm not talented enough? What would you say?
The biggest thing I think people feel why they can't do things like creative things is it's putting part of yourself out there. And I think there's a big fear that that part of you will be rejected. And so a lot of what you have to do is just let go of that fear and just do it, because it's really easy when you get into it. Even if it looks complicated or looks just out of your league, you can do it.
I love that, and I think you're so right, because I think often we say to ourselves, that I don't know how to do it because there's, one right way or one wrong way. And I think that one of the things for me that kind of got me out of that box was to say, there is no right or wrong way. With art, it's completely your own.
Exactly.
And I think that you've clearly demonstrated that here today. You've taken this project and made it your own, put your own personality and your talent and your skills in that. And so this is something that I just want to pass on to all the viewers out there, to take those same challenges and like Brie said, get inspiration from everyday life. I know the pages of our magazines, our Scrapbook Trends, our Cards magazines, our Bead magazine, they're just filled with so much inspiration of things that can inspire you to make your own projects. So go go ahead and check it out. You can get any of our projects ideas online on our YouTube channel, or you can pick up one of our subscriptions at northridgepublishing.com as well. Brie, thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thanks for having me. It was really fun.
Thanks.